I just drove across the entire United States, from Boston all the way to the grand old city of Los Angeles, California, in like 9-ish days. You wanna know what I did? You don't? Why'd you click on the video? Like I said, this trip took about 9 days one way and about 2 days back. It was about 11 in total. And no, I did not drive back in 2 days. That I think would be like a record, maybe. I don't know. I flew back. I actually don't even think driving in 2 days is really possible, but it does not matter. But honestly, going across the country was probably one of the most fun experiences I think I've ever had. Stop right there. Before we get any further into the video, I do just want to say, if you're not already subscribed, please do take the time to subscribe and like the video. I've spent a ton of time working on this video. Day 0. For some context, we left on December 28th and we're planning to get to LA around 5 to 6 days later. So I was packing for about 7 to 8 days just in case we needed some extra clothes. But on the 27th is when I packed, because fuck doing things in advance, am I right? But I literally packed just minutes before getting picked up by the car I was about to spend the next week in. Wish me luck. Well, I guess not really. Wish my past self luck because I'm recording this after the fact. Yeah, wish me luck. Day 1. First of all, we had to get up at like 4:30-ish in the morning, and I really was not prepared to get up so early. Because, well, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I was sick, and I was struggling the day before. So waking up this early was definitely not going to help that. But anyways, we packed our stuff into the back of the car and went on our merry way. First, though, we were pretty hungry, so we stopped at a Cumberland Farms and Dunkin' Donuts. But then we actually hit the road this time and started driving, for real, to our location. Alright, our destination today, it will be known in the future. I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to just have to keep watching. Number 1. Well, we started in Massachusetts, but we made our way through Massachusetts pretty quickly because I'm pretty close to our next state on the list, which is Rhode Island. So there really isn't a whole lot to say about it. Next day, Connecticut. Connecticut was very boring, as usual, but it is a familiar boring since I've driven through it so many times, which honestly made it so much worse. Like I said, with it being familiar, we actually stopped at the exact same rest stop that I stopped at the last time I took a road trip through Connecticut, which I found kind of funny. When we were getting to more like a city-like area, I saw a billboard that, totally caught me off guard. It said, hold on, manknowsface.com. Manknowsface.com. So I looked it up. It's a plastic surgery billboard, which I guess makes sense because, man knows face. But still, that's a really weird way to advertise a business because it's not like it had something on it to make you think that it was for plastic surgery. It was literally just a URL to a website. So I thought that was kind of weird. Then what comes after Connecticut is the next state on our list. In New York.
You should tell him to come meet us in New Jersey.
Jungle where dreams are made of. We also played this game that I like to call the alphabet game for the first time, which is basically where you try to find each letter of the alphabet and compete with someone else to complete the alphabet first. But it can't just be any letter, it has to be at the beginning of a word, and you can't both say the same answer. The Trucks America Stop. That's my new favorite truck. Usually, this game takes about an hour, so it's really good for long car rides because it just gives you something to do while you're driving. But we were in the middle of New York City, specifically the Bronx, so it took about 20 minutes, which I'm pretty sure is a world record. So, first achievement on the road trip. Here's my list of achievements. Achievement number 1, hold the world record for the alphabet game. You just have to trust this list. You can't Google it. Anyways, after passing over probably the strangest bridge I've ever been on, we were in hell on earth. Fucking New Jersey. If you know me, you know there is one thing I hate more than anywhere else in this fucking country. It's New goddamn Jersey. I hate New Jersey, like, so much. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. And you know how roads tend to do this funny thing where they kind of just don't really change, like, ever, and the road signs just tell you where to go? What if I told you that in New Jersey, the roads change? Because why are there fucking road signs screens? Are you really doing that much work to the roads that you need to make them into fucking screens just so you don't have to put a little thing saying road closed over a sign? Like, how is your infrastructure so bad you need your signs to be screens? It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Because it's not the whole sign. It's just like the bottom part of the sign. Unrelated, sorry about that. Another thing about New Jersey, why are the names of the rest stops so fucking weird? Please tell me why I stopped at the Vince Lombardi rest stop. The rest stops here are so fucking busy. You tell me why there's 4,000 people at the fucking Vince Lombardi rest stop? I didn't even know who Vince Lombardi was until I looked him up, and I doubt you did too. I mean, I doubt you didn't know him. I doubt you knew him. I doubt that you did know him. I doubt. Next state, Delaware. Would have called Delaware a haven of peace compared to New Jersey if what was supposed to be a sliver of Delaware that takes 10 minutes to drive through didn't take a fucking entire hour. Mind you, this is December 28th, and everybody knows the worst time to drive down the I-95 is about December 28th. It's probably the busiest it ever will be. You know what? Fuck Delaware. Fuck New Jersey, too. And fuck the people who, you know, when they're trying to decide which aisle to walk down at the store, they choose the one that you're standing in. Why? Like, bro, that's so annoying. You could pick any other aisle in the fucking store, and you choose to walk down the one I'm standing in, and you're not even buying anything. It pisses me off so fucking much. Next state now.
Hey, we're in Maryland.
Maryland.
We're in Maryland.
You excited to be in Maryland?
I'm conflicted with Maryland because on one hand, it looks decent, but also at the same time, on my other hand, the weather was fucking awful. Only in Maryland, it was weird. Also, whenever I see a Maryland plate, like a license plate on the road, they are always just awful at driving. If you live in Maryland, can you tell me why? Like, are your RMVs like super forgiving or something, and like they just give out licenses to anyone? Why are you guys so bad at driving? Also, I saw this really weird looking church thing. Not really sure what that was, but yeah, Maryland was kind of just boring. So next, I guess this isn't really a state, but for some reason I thought we'd be able to like stop and look around and explore Washington, D.C. We obviously fucking didn't, but I still got to look at like the very outskirts of the city, which was cool, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But we're just gonna go to the next state because it's not really a state. Virginia. Virginia was weird. Virginia was a very strange drive, but honestly, I don't have anything to complain about. Firstly, we found this little shortcut. Kinda. It was literally just like a 5-minute like road that went parallel to the highway that we took to avoid traffic. But that was a big win for us. But while we were on this back road thing is where I saw, for the first time in the entire trip, a traffic light. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that thinks this is crazy, but we made it all the way to Virginia before seeing a single traffic light. Like, hello? Is that not fucking crazy? Anyways, we stopped at another rest stop, and oh my god, this was the shittiest rest stop literally I've ever been to. Ever. I'm not kidding. I'm literally not exaggerating. It was fucking awful. The urinals, one, were practically touching each other. So like, you know those urinals where it's like there's one big one? Say this chair is my big one. I don't know if you can see this. My chair, this is the big urinal. You pee in the big urinal, and this is the corner right here. Oh, no. This is a corner. So the end of this, my bed, is the corner. There's a fucking another urinal right here. This far away, no divider. And it's like this much shorter. Like, what are we doing? Why is that the design you guys chose down there? Like, what the fuck? Also, yeah, the stall walls might as well have just not fucking been there. They literally had gaps about this big. I could have done this and looked at the person shitting in the stall and been like, hey buddy, what's up? Hello. Also, the fucking floor was made out of cardboard. Cardboard. Like, they put boxes down and said, yup, the floor is finished. Then I saw a town named Dumfries. So I guess everything is okay. Also, yes, if you live in Virginia, I understand the town is called Dumfries. I think it's funny to call it Dumfries. Also, after what felt like an absolute fucking eternity, we made it to the beautiful, exquisite, beautiful, exquisite tranquility haven of a town, Short Pump, Virginia. Which is a town of 30,000 fucking people right outside of Richmond. I'm sorry, 30,000 people live in Short Pump, Virginia? I know 30,000 isn't crazy, but like, you have to understand me. We were driving through the middle of fucking nowhere, and then boom, we're in Short Pump, a town of 30,000. I don't think you understand, but oh my God, the randomness of this town cannot be understated. It was like, that's me when I saw that this town had 30,000 people and I was literally just like this. It's not even that many people. It's just like surprising. But you know what? We made it after, I believe, sorry, I'm just checking how many hours of driving I did this day. I believe it was supposed to be 9 hours of driving, and then ended up being 14 hours of driving because we left on Saturday, December 28th. So kind of our fault. No, it's completely my fault. Well, technically I could blame it on the other people that I was on the trip with, but I'm the one making the YouTube video and I'm the one complaining about it. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. You know what? Fuck that. You thought I was going to take the blame for it, didn't you? No, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But yeah, we got to our hotel room. It was all right. It was quaint. It was a Comfort Inn. How could I ever forget? Comfort Inns. This is going to be a pattern. You're going to start noticing. We stayed at a lot of Comfort Inns. Why? I don't remember. I'm taking a shot of beautiful Short Pump, Virginia. Oh, it might have been an arbitrary choice. They might just be cheap, good. I don't know. But it was all right. It was a little dirty, a little gross. Not like super bad, but not super nice either. It was just okay. It was an okay hotel room. But anyways, let's go to day 2.